In this video, I want to explain how to approach step 7, apply and modify the heading 2 style and delete blank lines. And so steps 7A through F will explain how to do that. Apply the heading 2 style to each of the bold section headings. So if I go over to my document, you'll see that I didn't complete all of the steps before 7, so yours might look a little different than mine. I did do step 3, which was changing the theme. I did the margins. I think that was step 4. Okay, so to change each of the bold headings to heading 2, so change the style. You want to be in the Home tab, and you're going to be in the Style group. So see that this is labeled Styles, and you're going to click this little drop-down arrow for the More button. And this is heading 2. That's what we're going to use. So first, select the heading that you want changed. And they said they want all of the bold, and I believe it's not this first one, the entire document heading, but let's just move forward here. Okay, so if I want to select this heading, move your arrow or your mouse into the margin before you see it. And you'll get the arrow that points towards the text. And if I click, it selects the entire line. Now, if I want to select this one at the same time, just to save me some steps, you can, on your keyboard, if you're using a Windows machine, you can press the Control key, right? So that's the one that's labeled CTRL. Press the Control key and don't let go. Now, with the Control key pressed, click on the next title. Okay, and now you see that both of them are selected. Don't let go of the key yet. Select the next. Okay, and you can scroll down and pick the others as you need to, right? So it wants all of the titles that are in bold. So this one. So now I still have the Control key pressed, and that's what's letting me select all of them at the same time. Right, so click, click, fire, and then a couple more. Wow, there's a lot of them. Earthquake, bomb threat, tips to professors and staff, response to students. Okay, and that looks like the last one. Once you have them all selected, now you can let go of the Control key. And now that you've let go of the Control key, now you can make the change you want. So here, choose heading 2, and notice that it changes them all at once. And this saves you a lot of time by selecting all of them at the same time. Okay, and going back to the instructions to complete step 7, now it's select the first section heading and change the before paragraph spacing to 12, the after to 3. So if I go back to my Word document, here's the first one that I'm going to select and expand your paragraph settings. Again, I'm in the Home tab, paragraph group. Before, I believe it said 12 and after was 3. Just double check that for me when you go through this. Okay, once that's done, I believe the next step was to change to the small caps. Okay, and so to change to small caps, it's not in this list, which normally that's where you could find all of that moving around and changing of the caps, but here, if you expand the font group, you'll find it in this group here, small caps. Okay, that's probably not as common, which is why it's not there. For the next step then is update the heading 2 style to match the selection. So let me show you how that works. So now that you have this selected and you've made the changes, you can right click here in Styles on heading 2. And it says update heading 2 to match selection. So now if I click on that, what happens is anything that is a heading 2 would automatically change. So since this is a heading 2 already, it's going to automatically change to be exactly what I had before. It saves you a ton of time since they all happen at the same time. Okay, and then I believe that should do a turn on show hide, delete all the blank lines in the document. So the show hide button is this guy right here. And then the blank lines you'll see are this extra line carriage return that happens. So this you just want to delete. right? And so this one as well, that's an extra. These are all extra, so go ahead and just place your cursor there, press the delete key or the backspace button depending on where you put your cursor.